If you've known me for some time, there's one thing that I make absolutely clear, and that is, I hate kids. I cannot stand them or even the idea of them. Another thing I cannot stand for is the overt sexualization of underage girls in anime, SAO being the biggest offender I can think of at this very moment. Still, to this day, showing underage girls in various states of undress. Asuna, you are 16! Please, for the love of God, put some damn clothes on! Anyway, so when I tell you I found an anime that contains both of those things, you already know that making this video will make me sick to my stomach, considering what we're going to be talking about today. And what we will be talking about is Kodomo no Jikan, also known as Nymphette, which is something I now wish I didn't know about. If you will, let me ask you a question. Do you like lollies? Just to reiterate, lolly meaning not a grown woman who just happens to look like a child, but an actual child. Do you like lollies? If you answered yes, then please, for the love of God or Buddha or whoever you worship, I implore you to seek help. Or else you're gonna end up like EDP when he was looking for cupcakes.
Again, so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
Let me compose myself. I'm dealing with a lot right now. Because it was either sit through this or Vampire Night. And God, do I wish I accepted the other choice now.
Something is wrong with me. Because this whole time, I've been in love with my brother.
Actually, maybe not. Before I begin, let me just say that this absolute spit stain of an anime has the audacity to categorize itself as a comedy and a romance. And to all the people who watched this and called it a classic, please, for the love of God, turn yourself in right now. This is not a classic, this is a crime. You know what? Let me stop being so harsh. Maybe it's not so bad, right? Alright, so let's start with the first episode. We're introduced to this teacher. It's his first day. He's standing outside the classroom. He's gearing up to introduce himself to the class. He's hyping himself up. He finally opens up that door to the class, ready to meet his new students, and oh dear God, they're all half naked! What the fuck, Japan? That was the first minute of the first episode. This anime has already cemented itself as the worst thing ever, hands down. So our story revolves around someone's disgusting little crotch spawn named Rin. She's in the 3rd grade. And that's all the necessary details I need you to know about her. This girl, right here, is in the 3rd grade. And I swear to fucking God, if I hear any of you like this girl in whatever capacity... Sorry. I got a little bit heated there. My bad. So, I'm not gonna lie. My initial thought before watching this anime was that it was just going to be chock full of those accidental ecchi scenes. You know, where like a character falls or something and then lands ass first on the main character's face, you know? But oh my God, I was absolutely wrong. So this girl Rin, by every definition of the word, is absolutely down horrendous for her teacher. And that is something I did not expect to say about a 3rd grader. So, everything I'm about to tell you right now happened in just the first episode. So, the teacher is doing roll call, and Rin asks him if he has a girlfriend. And when he declines to answer, she just assumes he doesn't have one, and says, I'll be your girlfriend from now on.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
After that weird shit, there's this scene with a cat. Both Rin and the teacher are there, and Rin gives some sad, dumb backstory about the cat. The teacher feels bad and tries to pet it, but the cat ends up scratching his finger and it runs away. His finger starts bleeding and, Jesus Christ, Rin sees the blood and says, "I'll stop it." Then she starts sucking on his finger, like, in that way.
Don't let your kids watch it!
And as I'm watching this debauchery happen in front of mine own eyes, I can't help but start yelling at my screen, "Why are you just letting that happen?" Bro, this is too much. This anime was literally made for lolicons and peds, man. And I am absolutely not one of those creatures. So just every second of this anime is pure torture. Let me just say that it genuinely disgusts me that there are people out there who find this entertaining or even like the idea of a horny 8-year-old. Yes, she is 8. Let that sink in. Especially what she does next, bro. This girl is a demon and should be thrown into the depths of hell for her transgressions. So, in the next scene, the teacher is in class and he's trying to get his students to practice writing their kanji. They're just trying to write the word hope, and this is the part where it gets fucked up. So instead of writing hope and being a normal kid, Rin, being the fucking demon spawn she is, writes, "I hope you cream inside me."
Huh?
What?
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
You fucking what, mate?
Nani?
Bro, expel her! This anime's very existence is the reason humanity hasn't been contacted by aliens yet. Motherfuckers are out here writing anime about down bad children, and Japan just allowed this to happen. Japan, we need to have a talk about this. This is not okay. It's honestly one thing when random ecchi things happen to a character in anime. It's one of the most common cliche things to happen in almost any anime you can watch. However, it is vastly different when the girls themselves are doing the ecchi things on purpose. So, like I said, the main girl, Rin, is basically pure fucking evil. So, the teacher is alone in the class, just thinking. And she comes up and just starts talking that shit. She's talking about a girl and how shitty this other teacher treated her. But then, for no reason at all, this girl pulls her underwear down and says, "If I were to scream, 'Help me,' right here, what do you think will happen?" And I am at a loss for words. Bro, how are you letting an 8-year-old threaten you like this? And so yeah, that was the first episode.
Huh?
I actually can't even with this teacher, man. There's a scene where he is talking with his friends in a bar, I guess. And he's just talking about how much his job sucks. So the guy next to him, he just says this, "There must be some hot teachers working with you, right?" And this teacher is thinking about Rin. Now you gotta lock him up now. Of all the people this teacher could have thought about, he chose a literal child. Dude could have thought about anyone. He could have thought about the teacher who sits next to him. But no, motherfucker out here thinking about a 3rd grader. Anyways, so Rin and the teacher are alone in class again. Rin apparently sucks at math. So the teacher is giving her a private study lesson. Rin asks, "If I get 100 on my next test, will you give me a reward?" He agrees, but the reward she asks for is sex with the teacher. Oh my god. Get her off the fucking screen already! This is by far and away the worst anime I have ever had the displeasure of watching. The teacher is just a fucking idiot. There's literally an entire scene where the teacher basically confesses his love for this third grader. Jesus Christ, this is awful. I'm nearing my breaking point, honestly. It took several shots of alcohol just to click play on the next episode. But I did it anyways. Subscribe, please. I don't want my suffering to be in vain. Bro, I literally cannot make this up. As soon as I get past the fucking intro, more fucked up shit is happening. Why are they undressing in the damn classroom? I seriously can't. There's literally a scene of these two underage girls doing stretches, and the teacher is looking at her chest. He is commenting on a third grader's chest size. I don't even want to show you anything from this episode. I'm done. I'm ending this right here. I absolutely cannot go on anymore. I watched 2 episodes and got through the first 5 minutes of the third, and I am not going any goddamn further than that. Fuck you. This was awful. Lollies are gross, and MILFs will always reign supreme. Don't at me. And if you have the gall to defend this anime in my comment section, I will break into your home and make you feel unsafe. Avoid this like the Black Plague. -1 billion out of 10.